Okay, equivalence of cross-cultural comparisons. Now here the most important aspect is that the tests on which the cultural groups being compared are equivalent measures. So for a measure to be called equivalent, people who have the same ability level but who belong to different cultural groups should get the same or similar scores on two different versions of the test. If this is not the case, the adapted test is biased and the test is not equivalent. Okay, so what does this mean? Let's simplify. Okay, let's use the same example in the textbook on page 85, section 7.4.1. Right, so if we're developing a numerical subtest with two different language versions, for example, one is in Xhosa and the other is in Afrikaans. The items are the same, remember, in both tests, except they are written in different languages. So we go out and we choose two female learners from a school who achieve 80% for their maths test. So we can safely say that they have the same ability level in maths. Okay. Now, Guze speaks Xhosa and Annette speaks Afrikaans. Guze sits the Xhosa version and Annette sits the Afrikaans version. If the scores are not the same or similar, then we say that the two versions of the tests are not equivalent and the items are said to be biased. We cannot make valid cross-cultural comparisons in this particular instance. In other words, their test scores are not directly comparable. Okay. Tests therefore have to be equivalent if comparisons are to be made between individuals belonging to different subgroups. For example, Afrikaans-speaking children and Zulu-speaking children. And to ensure this, we use judgmental or statistical designs. However, nothing is free from bias. We try to minimize bias as much as possible.